So, just something I'm looking at here on the Dow Jones, which I've been tracking for a little while, as you know. Um, we did get a W pattern, like I was talking about before. And normally, something like this, where you have like a higher high, or sorry, higher low than the previous one, that would be a pretty good indicator that maybe things might be going a little higher. But look what happened here. Uh, we had a rejection today of that uptrend. So I haven't been a buyer of this W. Just haven't really liked the direction of kind of the underlying market sentiment. There's been some good profits and stuff getting reported lately, but just haven't really felt like it's there's much upside to any of it. Kind of feels like a lot of the earnings might have been a little bit priced into kind of where it's at now. Also, just I haven't seen on the 30-day, or sorry, this is the 3 month kind of more view, but uh, right now we're looking maybe 1.5 months back. But if I kind of zoom this around a little bit, uh, you'll see we had that one close dip where the 20 or the 8 and the 20 converged, but then the 8 was above the 20 up until this point here. And really on the 3 month chart, it's been pretty spread out. The 21 well above the 8. Um, in my view, if this would have been swinging up a little bit, so that the 8-day was coming up a little bit quicker right there over this W, I might have considered buying in at that point, but just this wide gap, I'm just not seeing any need to be buying right now. Now, obviously, if you go into a little bit more of a micro chart here, so I'm looking right here, we're looking about 2 or 3 weeks worth. Obviously, you see that the 8-day crosses the 21 quite a bit more as money kind of moves around. But you still get a pretty good confirmation here where the 8-day dipped below the 21 and then just kind of rode this whole thing down. And then you get the uptrend here where the 8's back above the 21, and for a couple of days you get this kind of run up here. Notice here the 8 went below the 21 for a slight second there, but then switched up still. But anyway, today, I mean, we're back in this kind of seesaw territory. So I haven't really been a buyer, just kind of in a holding pattern. And like I said, to me, this is kind of a bigger signal where the W pattern just kind of got rejected. We might be seeing a little bit of an M pattern here, which a W isn't necessarily bullish and an M necessarily isn't bearish. They can both be bullish or bearish. Just depends on what's to follow. And like I said, I mean, I've been reading a lot of reports, a lot of articles lately, from anywhere from Seeking Alpha to Cass, from thestreet.com, just saying basically there isn't a whole lot of upside that they're seeing. I'm not seeing it either. I'm not seeing that money's really moving into the market right now in a large amount, and that's kind of what I follow is or try to follow is um, just kind of the money movement, the order flow of the market. Order flow is a big thing to me because uh, that means money managers are putting their money in a certain place, and I want to follow what the or try to seek out kind of some things the money managers are doing. Now, obviously, the Dow Jones, that's a pretty big macro picture. Um, so obviously, there's stocks within the market that maybe aren't tracked on the Dow. Maybe they're in the Nasdaq or whatever that money managers may be putting their money in. So, but right now, um, I'm just kind of looking more at the macro picture because the smaller stocks I made some pretty good gains early in the year, and so I'm just looking for more of a macro picture to kind of see where to get in. If I see something with any of the sectors that I follow, I'll definitely try to spotlight that. But for now, I'm just not really seeing much. Still waiting on that gold fund to see what it will do. It's kind of in the same boat right now. It just seems to kind of bounce around, seesaw around. And once I see some convergence on these moving averages, we'll get some action there too. The one thing that I am keeping in on, but more of a macro picture here, is energy funds. I've kept all of my positions firm in energy, and don't see any reason to get out of those yet. So that's my journal for today. I've been busy during the week, so this might be the only post, and has been for since last week, I think. I might post tomorrow, just depending on what the market action will be. But hopefully I'll get something in for the weekend. Maybe scour through some stuff, see if there's anything out there that might be interesting. And hopefully the weekend will give me some time to do that. But if you have any questions about anything, or if you want to train me on how to do something better, maybe you're seeing something I'm not seeing, I mean, definitely start a discussion about it, get some videos and post a response.